The U.S.-Mexican border is the most heavily used corridor for human trafficking and drug smuggling in the United States. The job of a Border Patrol agent is one of the most dangerous law enforcement jobs in the country. Moments of high tension can quickly escalate into sheer horror.
Manos en la cabeza.
Unpredictable captives can turn on the agents at any moment. Border Patrol agents work in extreme conditions, endangering their lives under a scorching sun in order to save people in distress. Hot zone operations consist of capturing dangerous drug smugglers. Every minute of every working day, agents have to make critical life and death decisions that will determine the outcome of events. The Sonoran Desert is one of the deadliest terrains on the planet, with blistering temperatures of over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. This unsettling yet beautiful landscape walks a razor-thin line between life and death. This harsh environment preys on the weak. The desperate family of an 80-year-old American man have reported him missing to local authorities. Every passing minute without water reduces his chances of surviving. When someone is missing in the hostile environment of the Sonoran Desert, Yuma's elite search and rescue unit, Borstar, are called into action. Borstar are Border Patrol agents who specialize in tracking people down and are used to working against the clock. As soon as the crew are safely buckled in, the pilot starts the engine and the Earth slowly begins to fall away. Within seconds, the engines hit full power and the Black Hawk helicopter begins to sweep through the desert like a typhoon ripping through the sky. In order to quickly survey the vast landscapes of the Sonoran Desert, the pilot has to fly the Black Hawk helicopter at dangerously low altitudes, at speeds of over 160 miles an hour. Due to the increase of traffic in the skies, the pilot has to maintain a high level of awareness about his environment at all times. Maneuvering a 2-ton Black Hawk helicopter requires great skill and concentration. One mistake, one error of judgment could lead to a deadly crash. When working in the blistering sun of the Sonoran Desert, Borstar agents have to be in top physical and mental condition in order to perform fearless rescues.
You just got to be aware that your environment is not friendly. If you get in trouble out there, you're going to become the next person to be rescued. You got to be a step above that.
Say somebody's got to make it 5 miles on foot. Well, we have to go not only 5 miles, we have to go that 5 miles back. We got to be able to walk in and walk out. So we got to go twice as much as the next guy.
I switched it on. I've had it on.
Once the helicopter is in the vicinity of where the elderly man was last seen, Agents Emblem and Smith get in contact with ground agents who serve as their guides.
You're looking for track. I'm going to follow the line straight ahead, see if anything comes of it.
Border Patrol agents are specialized in tracking the fresh shoe prints of distressed people. From treads in the sand, Border Patrol agents are able to determine the size of their group, their age, and even the direction they're headed.
Right here. Okay, I got the man right here. Bring Black Hawk right where I am. Hard left, hard left. The Borstar guy does. This guy is down hard.
Within seconds of locating the elderly man, the pilot skillfully maneuvers the Black Hawk helicopter into a secured landing position. Agents Emblem and Smith quickly move onto the scene. This is the moment when the adrenaline and years of training kick in. Sprinting over 200 yards in life-sapping temperatures of over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. One slip on the uneven terrain could result in a broken leg. Agent Smith's lungs and heart are ruthlessly working overtime as he has the extra burden of carrying a 100-pound bag of medical supplies. As soon as Agent Emblem arrives at the scene where the elderly man is lying, he realizes that he has died through heat exposure and dehydration. Outcomes like this are a harsh reality of the life of a Borstar agent.
Unfortunately, this stuff happens. This is probably everybody on the search and rescue team's greatest fear, is getting here too late. This is the part of the job that sucks.
Tracking someone in the scorching Sonoran Desert often takes time and patience, but Borstar agents know all too well that every passing second counts.
There's been times where we've literally showed up and it's been, a minute or two, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to make the difference. So, yeah, this is pretty common.
We're gonna be way too late to this guy. This guy was obviously in trouble at this point. He's got his pants down, he's trying to cool himself off. He took off his shoes at some point. This is his last minutes right here. If we follow his foot sign south.
Before handing the scene over to medical investigators, Agent Emblem tracks the elderly man's last steps in order to see if he can find any of his belongings that may be of value to his family. It will also enable the agents to get a positive identification on the man.
One of his footprints here, he's barefoot at this time, he's actually in his socks. Took off his shoes, moved around on the ground a little bit, looking for shade. Not a whole lot to be found out here if you look around. We'll continue to push him back south from here. See, he's staggering at this point. His steps aren't real coordinated. He might have been going for a morning walk, got lost, disoriented, couldn't find his way back to his vehicle. He might have bad vision, might not have been able to see as far as his vehicle when he got away from it. And it might have been nice and cool this morning in the 80s, but once that sun comes up, it gets hot quick. And if you're not prepared to be out here, this kind of stuff happens, unfortunately.
Once they have finished assessing the scene, Agents Emblem and Smith head back to the base. Although their faces are unknown to many, the exploits of Yuma's Borstar unit are legendary. Agent Emblem reflects on a mission that he will remember for the rest of his life.
Several years ago, we had a kid out here on his motorcycle. I believe he was 14. He was riding his motorcycle at the end of a busy holiday weekend, and the kid got in a real bad accident with the dune buggy. It ended up ripping his leg off, complete avulsion of one of his legs. Our guys are out here just getting ready to go. They treated the kid, they stabilized him. Helicopter came out, transported him to Yuma Regional Medical Center. That's probably one of the most rewarding things. The kid lost his leg, but surprisingly enough, he was out there a year later.